Good Saturday morning, my friends. It is Saturday, the 25th of June. We are up. All the chores are done. Andrew is fed. We are getting ready to pack the car because today is move-in day for Andrew. He moves into his temporary housing today. Are you excited?
I'm nervous.
He'll do fine. He's worried that he's going to forget something because this is just like 2 months, 1.5.
Not even. It's more like, it's like legit a month.
He moves into his permanent housing August 1st. So from now to August 1st, he's in this temporary apartment. He just doesn't know what he needs to take. So he's not taking really anything. He's not taking any pots or pans or anything because he doesn't know what the other people are going to take. So I told him, we are 40 minutes away. We can bring anything that you need to you. So we're not going to sweat it. As long as he has, what he needs. So we're going to be heading off there in just a few. I fed Andrew a breakfast sandwich. Doug and I haven't eaten yet. It's a little early for us. I haven't even had a cup of tea yet because I was trying to help Andrew get some last minute stuff together. So we're going to get the car packed and head on out. Trying to think what else. He did get his summer teaching assignment. He will be teaching at Sacred Heart School in Camden, New Jersey. So he'll have to cross the bridge every day. And his bridge transponder, his Easy Pass, is linked to Doug's credit card. So Doug will be paying that $5 toll. Is it $5 a day?
I think so.
$5 toll every day. We're not sure when Andrew starts getting his stipend, so it's fine. It's fine. There's 2 other people teaching at his school also, so hopefully they'll be able to carpool a little bit. We'll see. There's 2 schools in Camden where they're teaching at, and they're split. There's 6 of them that are going to be teaching there, so they're split 3 and 3. So he will be teaching middle school this summer. So we'll see. He's excited. I think it's from July 5th to August 5th. So 1 month of that, and that'll give us some nice classroom experience before September hits. So he's got a very, very busy, jam-packed schedule with seminars and retreats and all kind of stuff, social things. So it'll be fun. But anyway, I will bring you along and show you his new digs when we get there. So here we are. This is Andrew's new digs for the next month or 6 weeks. Lannon Hall. So here is their living room / common area, dining room, kitchen, coat closet, bathroom, I guess, powder room. Shower. And then this one is Andrew's bedroom. He shares it with one other guy. It's very spacious, a lot bigger than he's used to.
You know what I forgot?
What did you forget?
I got my power strip.
Oh, forgot his power strip.
I don't know where it is.
We'll go pick him one up. That was the quickest move in ever, but now we are taking off and heading to Walmart. We're just gonna get him a couple plates, bowls, forks, knives, that kind of stuff, so he has something to eat off of, and also some groceries. A lot of their meals are provided these first 2 weeks, but then not so much, so I'm not quite sure what we're gonna do. Like I said, we are only 40 minutes away, so I can do a grocery run for him and bring that up and make sure he's eating healthy and good. I'll bake him bread, I'll bring him eggs, that kind of stuff. So, and I don't even know, he may be home 4th of July weekend. There's just not a whole lot of direction here, so we'll just have to wait and see. But we are gonna head to Walmart or IKEA. Oh, we were gonna go to IKEA to get everything, but he needs to get some food, so we're gonna head to Walmart. Okay, done at Walmart. That wasn't too bad at all. Just over $100. We got him 2 plates, 2 cups, 2 sets of silverware, 2 bowls, a cookie sheet, and then we bought some food. Just like I said, a lot of their breakfasts and lunch lunches are provided these next couple weeks. So he bought like a bag of Purdue organic chicken tenders. I think they were 5 points for 3. We bought him a couple of the Amy's Organics burritos. They were like 8 points. He's got a lot of points. He can do that. You know, not the best choices, but we have to work with what we can. He bought some Cascadian Farms version of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. A little bit healthier. And some milk. Tuna. So, we'll see. Oh, and he bought some that I'll have to eat soon. He bought some salads. Some, you know, salad kits. So those will have to get eaten first, and he knows that. He bought some apples, some bananas, some baby carrots. We prefer the big carrots, but we weren't getting into the whole peeler thing and all that. So just bought some baby carrots to snack on, some pretzels. So I think we made some pretty good choices for him. He's, you know, he really is committed to this, so we'll see what happens. So we are heading back now. We'll get all this stuff moved in. And he's wondering if he remembered to bring his glasses. He doesn't remember if he packed his glasses. So if he did not pack his glasses, Doug and I will be driving back over here this afternoon, and we'll just leave them in his car because they'll be doing group activities. So, yeah, we'll see about that. So, well, we forgot something. We forgot a power strip. So we took Andrew back because their community stuff starts at about noon, and we're running down to Target. Target is super duper close to the school. So we are grabbing him a power strip here at Target, and then we're just gonna take it back and put it in his car because they'll be busy with their activities. And then we will be heading home. Actually, before we head home, this guy right here is taking me out to lunch. Not quite sure where we're going yet. I left it up to him, but we are super hungry. It is noon, and we have yet to eat today, so we're gonna grab some lunch. Okay, we ended up at Chipotle for lunch, and I got a bowl. I got a half a serving of brown rice. I got a serving of steak, serving of salsa, serving of corn salsa, half a serving of sour cream, a little bit of guac, and lettuce. I'll put it all in my tracker and see what it comes out to. Okay, after we rested a little because we were worn out. Not that we did a whole lot moving Andrew in, but I don't know. We were worn out. Then went out to the garden and yeah, zucchini explosion. Tomatoes are really slow. We got a decent amount of fruit, but they're just slow to redden. But lots of cucumbers. We got our first pickling cukes. So I might wait another day or two to see if we get any more and then make some refrigerator pickles. And 6 eggs today. Miss Laura decided to take the day off, so that's okay. So nice harvest from the garden. We're waiting for Adam to come home from work. We're gonna talk to him, and I think we might head out to Costco. I don't know, we're still debating it. So we are at Costco. Doug, what haven't we bought yet at Costco?
The thing we came here for.
Or what else?
Or any groceries.
What have we bought?
Clothes, a food saver.
Yeah, the food saver I got at the thrift store. Nope, the model was so old, we did not like it. So it got donated back. So we bought a new one today. Not sure if I'm gonna like this model, but we're gonna find out. Okay, we're finally getting to the food part of the store. That's a good thing. Well, that was sticker shock. Oh my gosh. I kind of forgot we bought the food saver. So it was a little bit sticker shock when we checked out. A little bit. I'll do a haul on my, yeah, there's groceries in here. So I'll do a haul probably Friday when I do my menu plan. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'll throw it in at some point this week. But I bought pajamas, and I bought a dress, and I bought the food saver, and I bought some more food saver bags because they were really cheap. You know, like that adds up. And then we went for tissues. That's what we went for, tissues. We bought tissues.
Several $100 later.
Tissues are expensive. It was what? The one pack was like $26 and the other pack was 20.
Yeah.
Because I need I need like rectangle tissues for bedrooms and bathrooms, and I need square tissues for the kitchen. I know, I have issues. And then, I'm trying to think what else we bought. I don't know. I don't even know. But it all adds up, you know that. So, we are on our way home. I did buy a rotisserie chicken, and guess what's for dinner? Rotisserie chicken. Actually, I bought some sausages that looked very intriguing. They're chicken sausage, and they're stuffed with mozzarella and artichoke.
Yeah.
They're 5 points each for a nice size sausage. Throw 1 or 2 of those on the grill, and I don't know. It's gonna be a free-for-all for dinner. I'm not really hungry because I'm still full from our lunch, which was, 6 hours ago? But it was a nice lunch. So, but I will need a little something or I'll get crazy tonight and start picking. So that's that. Andrew seems to be settled in. They had mass at 4 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and then they were having dinner together. And I think there is a welcome party tonight. Adam is on his way home from church. He's still taking care of his friend's dog until Monday, so he's still sleeping over there. But he's gonna come home and have dinner, so everybody's in 20 different directions, which is not strange for us, so I will show you our dinner when we get home. Okay, so earlier I was showing you the garden bounty and the eggs from today, and let's have a little fun. So, you know we got our chickens last spring, and our first chickens started laying in August. We had 8 chickens up until January when Jenny died. So we've had 7 since then that are laying. Here's a little contest, and there will be a gift card prize. How many, and those of you who know this answer can't be in the contest, because I know there's some of you that know, because we've discussed it. Okay, so how many eggs have we gotten from our chickens since the first one started laying on August 3rd, 2021? And I know the exact number because I have an app. And every day I log our eggs. So let me know in the comments below how many eggs we have gotten since August 3rd, 2021 from our chickens. And we will make it today. That, like, how many eggs we've gotten from August 3rd, 2021 to today. I'm not going to include tomorrow's in it. Today. Today's the cutoff. So, how many eggs have we gotten? Leave it in the comments below. The person that is closest, without going over, we're going to play Price is Right rules. Closest without going over is going to win a gift card. Okay, home from Costco and eating dinner. So we decided to try those sausages that I bought. We have one of those for 5 points, some rotisserie chicken for 0, some kohlrabi for 0, and a green salad with all the stuff from our garden, also for 0. And I have the tiniest bit of raspberry balsamic on there for 0. So 5 point dinner for me tonight. Okay, got a little prep work done after dinner. Got a watermelon cut up. Got my extra lettuce wrapped. We're going to use this tomorrow night for burgers. Got my pineapple cut up that I bought the other day. And these are the pineapple cores. I just have these wrapped up to go in the fridge. I have 4 of them there, so I will take one core spear, and put it in my water tomorrow. And it makes the water absolutely delicious. So that's all done. I'm going to mess with my new food saver and make sure I like it. And then, not sure what else. Oh, I'm going to make a a peach baked French toast. I have 1 more bag of peaches left in the freezer from last summer. So this will be too many. I'll just use half of it and then use the other half for something else. But I'm gonna do a baked French toast. I'm gonna let that sit overnight and bake it in the morning. Okay, after I was done doing all the fruit and then I'm still waiting for the peaches to thaw, I started messing with the new food saver just to make sure I liked it and it does what I want. Oh my gosh. Like mine's 25 years old. This one is so much quieter and just, I love it. It's perfect. So I had in my super cubes, I had some spaghetti sauce that I forgot about. So I took that out and put those in there. So I have 4 cups of spaghetti sauce. I have leftover chicken fajitas from the other night and some leftover rice pilaf from the other night. So got those all taken care of. I'll get those in the freezer, get my machine put away, and hopefully those peaches will be thawed and I can get that started, get that done, and be done for the night and just sit down and read my book. Okay, the casserole is done. I was going to make it on camera, but Adam was watching a movie and honestly I didn't really want to disturb him. So all I did was take some bread, some homemade bread. I took about, I think there were 10 pieces of bread. Now, originally, I used to make this with the light bread, but I don't use that. I use my homemade bread. So the points are going to go up a little bit. I have to figure it all out. But I have 10 slices of homemade bread. I just cubed them up, threw them in here. Then I put cinnamon over the top of the bread and then nutmeg. And I used a lot because we like that. Then I beat 8 eggs in a bowl with 2 cups of milk. Normally I would just use 1% milk, but I had this that I needed to use up because it was gonna go bad. So I used 2 cups of that, mix that in, half a cup of monk fruit, mix that in, and then I poured it over the top and made sure all the bread was soaked. Then I took 3 cups of the peaches that I had frozen last summer, chopped them up, mixed them in here. I still have a whole cup of peaches left and all this lovely peach juice. So what I'm going to do tomorrow morning is I'm going to make a peach syrup to put over top, and that'll be 0 points. So saving a few points there. Now I've made this before as like a cobbler where I've done a cobbler topping on it, but I'm going to save points and not do that since my bread's going to be higher. So I am just going to put this in. I'm going to cover it and put it in the fridge and let it soak overnight, and all the egg and milk mixture will get soaked in. I'm going to dot it with about a teaspoon or 2. I'll see how far it stretches of butter just along the top also. So that's done. Now I can get this big mess cleaned up and call it a night. Okay, friends, my Saturday is complete. It is 8:30. I am going to hang up my apron. I am going to, hopefully these chickens will go to bed soon. I can put them away. And then I am going to crawl in bed and I'm going to read and work on my menu, I think. I want to read my canning book, my Ball Blue book, see what else I can can up. Just familiarize myself with a couple recipes and maybe work on my menu a little bit more. I started working on my July menu today. I get no help from my family. No help at all. So I'm going to badger Doug and see what he wants for the month of July. And maybe then start my latest Laura Childs book that I have. So we'll see. But I will talk to you all in the morning. I will show you this delicious French toast when it is done. And I think we don't have a lot to do tomorrow. Do we have a lot to do tomorrow? Talk to you all in the morning. Good Sunday morning, my friends. It is 8 o'clock, a little after 8 o'clock. And we are up and the morning chores are almost done. We did not move the meat birds yet. We move them every day. It's called rotational grazing. That way they have somewhere new every day. They don't eat a whole lot of grass anyway. They mostly go for their feed, but they have fresh grass every day, so we still have to move them. Making coffee and tea. Breakfast is in the oven. It's the casserole I made last night. It is looking amazing and smelling amazing. I have to put you down. I'm trying to pour coffee, or trying to make coffee. I am also using the extra peaches. I had about a cup extra of peaches that I didn't use. So I am making a peach syrup with those for the, sorry guys, I'm trying to do 20 things at once. I shouldn't have picked up the camera. What? Oh, Doug's talking to me. He's out in the other room doing his morning prayers. And I am just, oh my gosh, I'm a mess. Working on the 0 point peach syrup. It's exactly how I make my blueberry syrup. It's just a cup of fruit, and then a quarter cup of monk fruit, a quarter cup of water, but I didn't use water. There was a ton of juice from the peaches, so I used peach juice. Might as well make it extra peachy. 2 teaspoons of cornstarch, and a dash of salt. And that's it. So I'm just cooking it until it's nice and thick, and we will spoon that over top of the French toast when that's done. That's about it. And then I'm gonna get ready for church. I have to wash my hair this morning, so I have to make sure I allow enough time for that. Not necessarily the washing, but the drying takes a little bit longer. And after church, we are going to take a ride down to this little coffee shop. It's a couple towns over. If you're familiar with Jersey, it's in Mullica Hill. It's called Crescent Moon. Doug has a gift card or 2 there, and he likes to get some of his beans there. We buy a lot of our beans through Black Rifle Coffee Company online, but we also like to source them locally too, or they do, I should say. And I am overdoing the coffee. There we go. Had it turned up too high. And they have a really good local, like their house blend is called Raccoon Creek Blend. So Doug loves that, and he has gift cards, so why not use them? So we're gonna go down there, and then we have to go to Tractor Supply because we are out of feed for the Cornish rocks. I have enough to fill it today, and that is it. Because my gosh, they eat a lot. So they're 3 weeks old? 3 weeks old? Yeah, I guess we had them for 3 weeks on Friday, and they've been through 50 pounds of feed. Yeah. So we're gonna go down and get some of that, and then come home and do whatever we need to do here today. So that's the plan. I'll be back when breakfast is out of the oven, and I'll show you what it looks like. Here is my breakfast. It is the peach French toast bake with the homemade peach syrup. I still have to figure out the points because I've changed up the ingredients a little. My best guess is 6 points for this, but I will let you know if that is any different. Well, friends, we are out of church. Oh, I don't like 11:30 Mass. It's just so late in the day. We didn't, it's 12:30 by the time you're walking out, and to me, that's more than half the day gone, but that's okay. Doug sang beautifully. What else? Now, we already went down to the coffee shop. Doug got his coffee. I ran into the local grocery store, the ShopRite. I wanted to grab a few things that they had on sale. They had mangoes for 49 cents. I needed a red pepper and a green pepper because our green peppers are just not quite ready yet for my canning recipe. And they had something else that was on sale London broil cuts that were on sale for a really good price. So I got some of those. So now we are heading to Tractor Supply to get food for the Cornish crosses, because we're out of food and they are not going to be happy. Not out of food. I have enough for one more fill up, and they are not going to be happy if they don't have food, because that's all they do is eat and poop and eat and poop. I'll have to show you how big they're getting. And also, I haven't shown you the teenage girls in a while. They are getting really big. So we are going to, I think, start trying to integrate them. Definitely. We're hoping we can have them completely integrated by first week of August. That's our hope. We'll see. So anyway, and I also need to look for some other things down at Tractor Supply. I want to get Pickle Crisp. It's a canning product that keeps your pickles nice and crisp. They didn't have any at ShopRite, so I was gonna look at Tractor Supply because I believe they carry some. And Doug and I were both saying we are hungry. The breakfast was delicious, and I mean, there was protein as far as eggs in it. There was 8 eggs in that. I think 8. I think that's what I used. But not that, just eating an egg type of protein, and we're both a little hungry. So I think we will probably go home and pick on some rotisserie chicken, and I'm gonna slice up a cucumber for lunch. I'm gonna try to keep it low because we are having a little bit of a high point dinner in the burgers, because when I have a burger, I want a good burger. And to me, a good burger is a little bit juicy. So I'll probably use like 90-10 meat, and I want a good bun. Now it is already 1:30, so I am not gonna have time probably to make hamburger buns, which I'm really bummed about. I should have gotten up super early and did it this morning, but I didn't. I do have some brioche buns in the freezer that I could possibly use, but I just wish I had enough time to make some, because it's always better when you make them, but oh well. We're just gonna have some corn on the cob with that, and zucchini in some form, I'm sure. So when we get home, I'll take you through our day. I think we're gonna spend some time in the garden weeding. Yes, and I know people are like, why in the heat of the day? Well, because I love the heat of the day. I love the sunshine. I love being out in the sunshine, and never bad to get a sweat on. Must not look at baby chicks. Must not look at baby chicks. That's what I tell myself every time I come in here. No chicks. But hun, we have an empty brooder.
No chicks.
Let's just look.
No.
Maybe there's a variety we don't have, a breed we don't have. We'll just look. Want me to tell you a secret about my husband? He's mean. Why are you mean?
I'm sensible.
He's mean. Why are you mean?
I wouldn't let her buy chickies.
They had a breed I have never heard of. What was it?
Minolta?
No, not Minolta. That's a camera. Now I'm gonna have to go back in and look by myself.
Yeah, no.
Oh, and they're high producers of large white eggs. We don't have any white egg layers. We need to add white egg layers
next year.
But what if they don't have them next year? I've never seen this breed before. Yeah. Usually I have him wrapped around this little finger. Not today. He stood his ground today. I couldn't even do the boo-boo face. What's up with that? Come on. Come on, everybody. In the comments below, yell at Doug for not letting me get some. I only wanted 4. I just wanted 4. That's all. That's all. Although 5 would have been a nice round number, because it would have made 20 total. We have space. Yeah, not happening. Okay, we're home. We are starving. So we're gonna have a little bit of lunch. I have some cut up pineapple for 0. I have a cut up cucumber sprinkled with a little bit of my Redmond's real salt for 0. I have some chicken breast for 0. And I have a little bit of Increda sauce. It's probably a point's worth. So that is what I am going to have for lunch today. Doug has exactly the same lunch plate, except he does not have pineapple. He has a nectarine. So we are going to enjoy this and then get moving. Well, the best laid plans. Doug was right. He did see some brioche buns in the freezer, but there were only 2, so not gonna work. So I need to get my butt in gear and get some buns made. So in my bowl, I know, I'm lazy. In my bowl, I have 1 cup of water, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and 1 tablespoon of yeast, and I just let it proof for about 5 minutes, and you can see it's nice and bubbly. So now I'm just gonna add in a few other ingredients and get this mixed up. Okay, so there you can see our yeast is totally proofed. It's all nice and bubbly. Now I'm gonna add in a tablespoon of butter. I'm gonna add in 1 egg. Compliments of Laura Cluck Cooperator. And I'm going to add in 3/4 teaspoon of salt. I'm gonna let this mix, and then we're gonna add the flour. Okay, that's mixed enough, and now we're just gonna add 3 cups of flour, 1 cup at a time. We're gonna let this mix on 2 until it's all incorporated. And then we're gonna pump it up to 4 and let it knead for 6 to 8 minutes. Okay, it's mixed good enough, and now I'm just gonna turn it up to 4 and let it knead for 6 to 8 minutes. Okay, I let it knead for about 8 minutes. It is a very sticky dough. This is the first time I'm using this recipe, so I was not sure really what to expect. But I let it knead for about 8 minutes, and you can see how sticky it is. And then I just formed it into a nice little ball. Now I'm messing with it. Put it in an oiled bowl, and I'm going to let this rise for 1 hour. Then we'll come back and shape it. Still trying to decide if I want to start my zucchini relish and can that up, or if I want to just go out in the garden. I don't know. Got to think about this. I know what I forgot to show you guys. Remember, I think 2 weekends ago, I was working on a hanger for the front door. Forgot to show it to you. I'm going to turn around and show it to you. And excuse my clothes. I am in old cut-off clothes to go out in the garden. Let me turn you around and show this to you. There it is. I love, love, love the way it turned out. It's got some greenery. I wish I knew I had bigger buffalo check ribbon and I couldn't find it. I just found it the other day, so I may replace this little one. And then there it is. So I am thrilled with it. I absolutely, positively love it. Okay, the buns are on their first bulk rise. And before I get outside, I thought I would start on my zucchini relish, because you have to put all this together and let it sit for 2 hours before you can start canning it. So I have in here 2 cups of chopped zucchini, 1 cup of chopped onion, 1/2 cup of green bell pepper, and 1/2 cup of red bell pepper. I am just going to mix it all together in here, and then I'm going to pour cold water over the vegetable. I'm going to sprinkle 2 tablespoons of salt over top of it. I'm going to use my Redmond's real salt, because you're supposed to use salt for pickling and preserving, like canning salt, as long as your salt doesn't have any additives in it, like caking agents or whatever, you can use it. So I'm going to use my Redmond's 2 tablespoons. I'm just going to sprinkle it over the top. Then I'm going to pour cold water over it just to cover and let it sit for 2 hours. Then we're going to drain it and move on to the next step. Darn it, I couldn't get my camera out. Okay, I am going to not go in the garden today. Why? Let me see if I can show you. I'm not afraid of a lot of things in my life. I'm really not. I'm not afraid of bugs. I'm not afraid of that kind of stuff. I don't see it now. But guess what? Guess what was in the garden? You can guess. It was a snake. I am petrified of snakes. Petrified. So guess what? I'm out of here. Doug, honey, you're on your own, okay? Yeah. Bye.
So he was a foot long.
I don't care if he was a foot long. He was a snake and he was scary. But here's the garden. It's doing fantastic. I'm out of here. So here is Miss Laura, still living in her little single lady condo. And here are some of the new girls. These are the teenagers. That's Willow. I forget which one this is. I have to look at my chart. Oh, there's one of the OGs. There's Mabel. Here are Arlene and Kono. The Barred Rocks. This is the one I'm suspecting is a rooster right there. And there is Asuka. And there is Furiosa. I don't know why they're in when we have the door open and they can come out and play. But there they are. Now I'm going to take you up and show you the Cornish rocks. Oh, wait a minute. Doug's calling me over. Well, that was a bust. Doug tried to find him and relocate him for me. So, you know, I'm not afraid anymore. But now he's gone again. So he'll keep looking. I'm going to go show you the Cornish rocks. Here are the Cornish rocks. Look at the size of these suckers. They are only 3 weeks old and they are huge. And they grow faster than their feathers. That's why they're like Franken chicken looking. I mean, you can see, look at the size of their feet. Oh, there they go. They don't like to be on camera, apparently. Except this one. Hey, ladies and gentlemen. There they are. Enjoying the grass, enjoying the sun, living their best life. Okay, my dough is done rising and I was trying to decide. It says you can make 8 to 10 and it said they are large. I don't want large, huge hamburger buns. So I'm gonna do 10. This is the size that it's gonna be. Now granted, it's going to double, maybe not quite double in size, but this is the size I'm gonna make them. I weighed the whole thing out and then divide it by 10. So I'm going to make them 80 grams each. I just weighed it out and then I just rolled it into a ball. I'm gonna put them on a parchment lined baking sheet and let them double in size again. Okay, there are the hamburger buns. I did 5 on each tray and I'm gonna just cover them and let them rise again for 40 minutes. And then we will brush the top with an egg wash, some sesame seeds, and pop them in a 350-degree oven for 20 minutes. Okay, yes, I still have my cruddy clothes on, even though I did not go in the garden. I got my burgers made. I just used 1 pound of ground beef. This was the 93.7 ground beef. That's what I grabbed. I just put salt, pepper. I grate up a small onion in there, some Worcestershire sauce, and that's it. Mix it up, make the patties. I use my scale to make them all even. That's done. And I started on my Frenchy fries. I have to do, I think, 1 more potato. You give that a rinse. My buns are just about ready to go in the oven. I'll show you those. You just put this puppy in there and push. So easy, and look at that, perfect fries. Love this thing. This was a Christmas gift actually from Doug. Yes, and before you say, why did he buy you that for Christmas? It's because I begged for it. I begged for it. I had a cheap plastic one and it broke and I hated it. It didn't do a good job. So I wanted a good quality one because we love French fries. We do. I'm not ashamed of that. And this one is just perfect. Perfect. I use the smaller, the blade. I think it's, I don't know, 3/8, I think. So anyway, I think I have enough fries for us. I'm gonna let these soak. I'm gonna just put cold water on them and I'm gonna let them soak minimum of 10 minutes. I leave them in there for a while. And then that releases all the starch so you get crispy French fries. Then I just toss them in the air fryer and I have potatoes for 0 points, so yay me. Oh, my timer's going off for the buns. Okay, time to get these ready to go in the oven. They look fantastic. Look how beautiful. So all I'm gonna do is take my egg wash and gently egg wash the bun. And then I'm going to sprinkle sesame seeds on the top because I like a sesame seed bun. This part is totally optional. I think you definitely want to put something on there. I used a whole egg. You can use an egg white if you don't want a whole egg, if you have to count points for it. Although honestly, I wouldn't count points for this little bit of egg on there, but that's just me. Not the best example sometimes, I know that. Okay. So that first tray is done, and you want to go nice and softly because you don't want to deflate your buns by going too hard. I know we'd all like to deflate our buns a little bit, right? And then I'm just going to take some sesame seeds and sprinkle them on the top. Not on the top, not a ton, just enough to give it that restaurant look. Okay, I'm gonna get that other tray done. I'm gonna get these in the oven at 350 for 20 minutes. Okay, burger buns are out of the oven and they look beautiful. I put them in my tracker or my app and they are 5 points each. I think I could honestly, instead of getting 10 out of it, I could do 11 or 12 because these are pretty big. And I don't know if our burgers are going to be quite that big. So I think we could get a little bit more out of it if you have a, quote, normal size burger. But they look gorgeous. I can't wait till they cool a little so I can cut into one and check out the crumb. Okay, it is dinner time, and dinner tonight is burgers. My bun is 5 points. Next time I make them for burgers, I think I'm going to do them in either 11 or 12 pieces, not 10, because they're kind of big. So that's 5 pieces, 5 points. My burger is, I think, 6 points. I have to double check on that. Fries are 0 for me. Ketchup I don't count. And then we had one little tomato from the garden, so we each had 2 pieces of that little tomato. And on my burger, I have some ketchup, about a 1/4 teaspoon of mayonnaise, tomato, onion, and homemade pickles. And we also have some corn on the cob. So that is dinner tonight. That burger hit the spot. The buns were delicious. Did you like the buns?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry. He's got corn all over his face. Sorry about that, hon. Absolutely delicious. So my burger ended up being 5 points and my bun was 5 points. So 10 points for my burger, 0 for my fries, and 0 for my corn, 0 for my pickles and my onions and my tomatoes. So I will be happy with that amazing 10-point dinner. Sorry, I've got the hiccups. What else? I guess that's it. I made way too many fries. Way too many, but Adam will eat them for lunch tomorrow because he already claimed the extra burger for lunch tomorrow. Doug kind of had a little sad look on his face.
I think there's other stuff in there, isn't there?
There's chicken fajitas for Doug's lunch. So anyway, now I need to clean this mess up and I need to finish canning up my zucchini relish. It's been soaking long enough. So now I need to finish that up, get that in the canner, and call it a night. Luckily, it'll be quick because it's water bath canned. Which I was a little surprised about because it's vegetable, but that's what the ball book says, and that is the Bible of preserving. So it is one of the only resources I will use for safe and tested recipes. So I'm gonna go work on that and I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, last thing of the night, I'm gonna can this zucchini relish. I have my vegetables here. I drained them, put them in the colander, rinsed them real well in cool water. I have my jars getting prepared in the canner. And in this pot, I have, now the original recipe calls for 1 3/4 cup sugar. Way too much sugar. And the sugar will not affect the safetiness of this recipe. So I reduced the sugar to 3/4 of a cup. So I have 3/4 of a cup of sugar. I have 1 cup of apple cider vinegar, 5% apple cider vinegar. I have 2 teaspoons of celery seed and 1 teaspoon of mustard seed. And I am just going to bring this up to a simmer to 180 degrees. Okay, the liquid came up to 180 degrees, so I added the vegetables. I'm going to bring it back up to a simmer at about 180 degrees, and I'm going to let it simmer for 10 minutes. Then we'll pack the jars. I wanted to remind you about the little contest. Don't forget to leave in the description box below how many eggs do you think we've collected in total since August 3rd of last year when our first chicken laid. Now this goes up to yesterday, not today. Yesterday was the cutoff. I screenshot my egg app, so I have with the date on it. I backed it up and screenshot it so it had the date on it. So, you know, I have proof of exactly how many eggs there were because I don't want any, you know. In the event that two people guess the same thing, we'll just do a drawing, a random drawing. Because it's possible that two people will guess the same one and guess it right. I can't wait to see some of the guesses. I'm anxious to see. I'm really anxious to see. But don't forget, it's for a gift card. So an Amazon gift card. I don't know if I said that. So make sure you leave your guess down below. Thought I'd jump on here and say that while I'm waiting for 4 more minutes for the zucchini to finish simmering so I can get done. I'm about toast tonight. I'm ready to be done. Doug's outside mowing the lawn and I want to run out and help him. I think Adam actually is out there helping him, so I'd like to go out and help him too because I like to get the exercise in, so we'll see. Well, it is out of the canner. I only ended up getting 3 half pints out of it, not 4 like the recipe said, so not sure what was up with that. It looks fantastic. I heard pop, 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 so everything is sealed. And now time to finish cleaning up and call it a day. Well, my friends, that is it for me. I am calling it a day. Gonna get this kitchen cleaned up. I am going to either sit on the couch and read or go up in bed and read or do something. I know the first thing Doug's gonna do is hit the shower because he is literally dirty from head to toe between the garden and the lawn. So that's all I have for you this weekend. I know it wasn't the most exciting weekend going, but it is what it is. I might be back tomorrow with a full day of eating. I'm not sure. I don't know what I have planned for. I have a dentist appointment tomorrow. I know I have that. Trying to look and see. Not making a breakfast casserole tomorrow because I have leftovers from today. So yeah, we'll see. But I will talk to you all very soon. Thanks, as always, for taking time out of your day to spend it with me.